First order of business, let's admire George laying back there on the pillow. Can you guys even see him? He's right there. He like fluffs his way onto those pillows and will lay there for hours. He like makes his own bed. It's so cute. Stanley is also sitting right next to me looking out the window. This is his spot. I'm in his territory right now. He'll stay here for a couple of hours, then he'll go in his little bucket. So I don't want to move him, but I want to warn you, you might hear some really, really cute cat noises throughout this video. So with all that said, let's get this started with the Milani Soft Focus Glow Complexion Enhancer. I have the shade Nude Glow. I love this stuff so much. It truly makes you look like you are glowing from within. This has quickly become my favorite drugstore product as far as primers go. I do really like the ColourPop hydrating primer from the Pretty Fresh line as well, but that more so makes you look like wet, glowy, dewy. This really makes you look like you're glowing from within. I just zoomed you guys in a little bit so you can get all up close and personal with my face in the natural light. So let's go in with foundation. ColourPop Pretty Fresh. I have a whole video on this. I love this stuff so much. It's so pretty. And on an everyday makeup day, I'm not going in with a lot of product. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys. On an everyday basis, I do not wear makeup. I pretty much only wear makeup if I am either going out and meeting friends for some kind of event, like dinner, because that's all we could do, dinner outside right now in Chicago, or if I am filming for a YouTube video. That is it. I am not an everyday makeup kind of girl. I will put on my CeraVe SPF, which has like a tiny tint to it that I feel like kind of goes away after I apply it, but that, and if I feel like it's necessary, I'll throw something in my eyebrows, and that's it. I'm not an everyday makeup kind of person. I like to let my skin breathe. Hair had to go up. I cannot not touch my hair constantly when I'm doing like my base makeup if it's not back in a ponytail. I know it doesn't look as good as when it's down, but we'll get over it. So that's the foundation. I'm gonna add a little bit of the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Creamy Concealer. I got this when I got the foundation and I've really fallen in love with it. If I ever feel like I do need to add a little bit of coverage after I go in with my CeraVe SPF, the tinted SPF that I just talked about, I'll add a little bit of this and it's just so natural looking. I love it. I don't set my under eyes because it just makes my under eyes look even more crepey than they already are. This is life at 31. So I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna bronze a little bit with the Milani Silky Matte Bronzer in 02 Sunkissed. This is such a beautiful bronzer. I will use this, or I'll use my L'Oreal Lumi bronzer, or I'll use my Maybelline City bronzer. The drugstore has come out with some really, really great bronzers over the years, and I'm not gonna go crazy. This is just an everyday look, so I'm basically just trying to bring color back into my face since I applied foundation that makes my, you know, base look really flat. So I'm just kind of bringing some life back into the skin. I don't know if I'm like losing volume right here for some reason in my face, but when I used to go in and bronze and, you know, contour a little bit, I always kind of bring it up to the temples there, but I've noticed as I've been editing that when I do that, it looks really, really sunken in and not natural. So I'm trying to get myself out of the habit of going up onto my temples because it doesn't look good anymore on me. And a mosquito bit me right here and right here on my head. Like, I don't know how that happens. I swear mosquitoes love to bite me, and they bite me on my face a lot. I'll get like a mosquito bite here. I'll get them on my head. I have one on the nape of the neck as well. I haven't even been doing anything. I guess I've been sitting outside a lot, but man, it's rough. I think I'm gonna do some faux freckles as well. So I'm gonna take just a little bit of that onto my nose and then right here. As for blush, I'm going in with my Burt's Bees Bare Peach. You guys know how much I love this stuff. I just talked about it in a recent video. I did my favorite blushes from the drugstore. It's a really, really pigmented blush that has kind of a healthy radiance to it. I love it so much. And then for highlight, no surprise, we're going in with the Revlon Skin Lights in Daybreak Glimmer. Really beautiful drugstore highlight. I've been grabbing for this above anything for months now. This is the beauty of doing my makeup in natural light as well. I mean, I know my face because I do my makeup so often, but I know exactly where to place my highlight because I'm in front of the window and the sun is reflecting off my face. So if you struggle with placement, I highly suggest doing exactly what I'm doing, getting ready in front of a window with natural light, and you'll see exactly where, you know, your contours are, your highlights are, and all that good stuff. I'm gonna grab a little bit of this e.l.f. Putty Primer. This is kind of a dupe for the MAC paint pots. I feel like I have a love-hate relationship with the paint pots. I'm not applying it yet. I'm just kind of working out the creases. Now I'm gonna apply it, but I love how with products like this, with paint pots, the e.l.f. one, I love how they kind of add a little bit of pigment to the lid so it covers any discoloration that I have, and I definitely have discoloration there, but if you apply too much, they really start to look dry. So go in super light-handed with these. You don't need a lot of product, but I like to do this, you know, even when I'm not applying eyeshadow. I'm gonna take my bronzer through my crease, but I'm not gonna apply any eyeshadow today. But I like doing this because it stops my eyelids from creasing, and my eyelids will crease. All right, so now I'm gonna go in with my Milani Precision Brow in medium brown, and I'm gonna fill in my brows. I'm gonna do this off camera because Stanley and Theo are grooming themselves right now, which is super, super cute, but I'm sure you guys don't wanna hear licking over and over. So, you know, I don't do anything too crazy with my brows. I just gonna I lightly, like I'm barely touching my skin, underline pretty much only in this front area, and then I just fill in with hair-like strokes where it's a little more sparse. Really doesn't take me a long time. You want to say hi? Say I'm giving my brother a bath. What a good boy. He's getting to that stage where he's gonna fluff up to like a total fur ball literally in 2 weeks. He goes from this to just being really, really furry, don't you? Good boy. All right, I'm gonna finish the brows off with the ColourPop Brow Boss Gel in the shade Light Brown. So that's it for the brows. I know they need to be groomed. I'm getting them laminated for the first time ever on Thursday. I'll let you guys know how that goes, but I don't wanna like cut them or trim them or pluck them. I want her to do all of that. So let's move on to the next step. I'm just gonna take my bronzer on my Wet n Wild P20 brush. I believe that's what this is. And I'm just gonna run that right through the crease. The easiest way to just kind of add some definition back into the eyes, because same thing as the face, when you apply something like foundation or a primer putty, I think that's what the e.l.f. stuff is called, anything to your lids, you don't want to make it look completely flat. You want to add some dimension in there. So I just pop a little bit of bronzer. And then I usually just take my finger into the highlight and I will just add that on the lid. All right, now I'm gonna curl the lashes and add a little bit of my ColourPop BFF mascara in Brownie Points. It's just a brown mascara, so especially on days when I'm not doing much, I kind of like a brown mascara and I feel like it makes my eyes look extra blue. Before I do that, I'm actually gonna set my face with the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Setting Mist. Normally I do this after I finish my bronzer, blush, and highlight, but I totally forgot. That's all you need. It's crazy how that stuff really does bring your face back to life. That is my absolute favorite drugstore setting spray. I do want to try the, I think it's Maybelline glass skin one, but I don't know. I really like that ColourPop one. For lips, I'm going to pop on my Revlon Glossed Up Rose. Do you guys apply lip liner on a daily basis? Because I certainly don't. I feel like even on a non-daily basis, I don't want to apply lip liner anymore. I don't know what it is, but I'm gonna finish everything off with some Faux Freckles. I think Faux Freckles with like no makeup on looks so beautiful. So I'm using the ColourPop Freckle Pen in both I can never remember the names, dark brown and soft brown. Wow, Brittany, really hard names to remember. I have a whole video on how I do faux freckles as well, if you guys are interested in checking that out. I'm just doing the same thing with the ColourPop pens, and I do a lot of them. I took my hair back down, zoomed you out, and finished the faux freckles off camera. Again, check out my video if you're interested in seeing how I do that. I went a little ham today, but I'm all about it. I think faux freckles complement a natural makeup look so well. So that is it for this one. So easy, so achievable, all affordable, mostly from the drugstore except for ColourPop. Hopefully they'll be in a drugstore soon. But most importantly, this is realistic, you guys. This is the actual makeup I'm wearing when I have to go out and have makeup on. I'm not wearing makeup on a day-to-day basis, and typically I'm not going out with a whole bunch of eyeshadow and lashes on. I love creating those videos for you guys to kind of help you, but this is truly the makeup that I love to wear and feel most confident in. So that is it. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys are interested in seeing any more videos from me, or George, or Stanley over here, or Theo back there, go ahead and subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.